My name is Brianna Jackson.
My name is Chris Fairchild.
And we're also working with Tanya Roy. And our prototype is called The Atom. Our target audience are kids between the ages of 9 and 11. The purpose of this project is to teach the kids about about
the periodic table,
the elements in the periodic table. With this prototype, we want to teach them how to calculate the number of electrons, protons, and neutrons of each element. This is what our prototype, this is what we want it to look like. So the kids will have a hardware interface where they'll be able to touch and enter in their answers. So we'll ask them a question and they'll input the answer using this keyboard. I'm just going to take you guys through a little walkthrough of what we already have developed. So we have a screen. It says, press the buttons and enter the number of electrons in an element. Let's start with the easy ones. Say helium. Okay, so helium has how many electrons? 2, right? Smart. So you would have to press, of course, the 2 outermost rings, the 2 electrons on the first outermost rings, on the first ring. So 1, 2. Okay. As you can see, first I just hit 1 button. So the output is no, because helium has 2 electrons, not 1. However, when I did eventually get the second LED to light up with the button, it says yes, this is helium. Also, as you can see, the green LED is lit up. So this is a form of feedback. We know initially the kids asked for feedback. As of now, this is the only form of feedback we have. So if it's correct, the green LED will light up. If it's not, it won't. And you also have another form of visual feedback. If you don't hit 2 buttons, or if 2 LEDs does not light up, then the monitor is going to tell you no, meaning that you don't have it correct, until you actually get 2 LEDs lit up, and it'll tell you, yes, this is helium, you're correct. The materials we did use for this prototype, we used the Arduino board, we used LEDs, buttons, wires, and this is all we have actually used and been successful with thus far. Now, this is not exactly what we wanted our prototype to look like. This is initially what we wanted our prototype to look like. We wanted to have a hardware interface along with a software interface, and the software interface will output a question along with a picture. However, implementing that software interface is extremely difficult. It involves a lot of network programming that is honestly, it's just above our level, and we will not be able to implement that. As of now, this is an alternative. It's not the best software interface, but this is the alternative we're using thus far. Also, this is not what we want our final output to look like. We will eventually have the rings, and we'll have the electrons sitting on top of the rings, the buttons. We will eventually have all of that. As we were working on this prototype and improving this prototype, we came across a lot of bumps and a lot of errors. So one thing was the LCD. As you guys may remember, you may not, we wanted to use the LCD to prompt questions and to actually print out whether the users had the answers correct or incorrect. At the moment, we do not have this LCD working. We do tend to have it implemented, though. It's just not functioning correctly at the moment. Again, the kids wanted feedback. It may not be the best form of feedback, but it's just what we have implemented right now. We do tend to improve this source of feedback. So,
I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the strengths and weaknesses of our prototypes. We've got a lot of great feedback from you the last time you guys talked to us. Specifically, you wanted to see more videos on parts of the atom that you didn't know about quite yet, because you guys tested this and it was really meant for older children. So part of what I've been doing is trying to use the .NET Gadgeteer, which is displayed over here, to also have another implementation of this using a touchscreen, because that was something you asked for. And most of what we've done so far on it is just software, so you can't really see what we've been working on until the final iteration of it. But what we intend to do is be able to show more questions than just what we have hard-coded in the Arduino, and be able to show movies or other sort of learning materials also to help you not only provide feedback, but help the learning process, as far as not just getting the right answers by trial and error, but learning why they're there. So that's what we've been working on.
okay.
That was an alternative.
Okay, so that's all we have for the Atom Prototype 3, and until next time.